Hiya guys, I'm finally back filming the second part of my top 10 figures for 2019. I'm going to start with these three here. They didn't come out this year. I think they came out last year. I was only able to get them this year. Just quickly want to say I really loved this toy line, the Bandai Action Hero line. Sadly, Hasbro have the rights to Power Rangers now, so we won't see the like of these again. I'd love to do a video on the actual toy line. Let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, I was just really happy with this line. Right up to the end, they was trying new things. So like, they have ratcheted joints on their arms, makes it more sturdy, which is something I was quite pleased with. And also they've got like a weapon storage and a flight stand port. So really good figures, really. Take them off because I know they can't make the list for whatever reason. Like I said, let's just jump right into it. So the first thing, loved this Siege line. These guys were on the first part of my video, so there's Sideswipe and Hound. Love both of these things. Haven't been able to put them down, but sadly, due to how many Siege figures there was, not all of them are going to end up on my top 10. Also, we'll get Cog out. Really like Cog. He's great for playability. He's really good for the line like that. But he's not getting in either. I feel like there was just something that was lacking when it came to that figure, as opposed to other ones. Quickly, the next thing I'm going to say is, so here I have two figures from the archive line. I actually picked 3 archive figures up this year. These two aren't making the list. Now, I was late to the 6-inch Star Wars party, so I only managed to pick these up this year. So, I mean, you could argue they did come out this year because they were repackaged. And they were new to me anyway. I knew they existed, but I was late to it. And you know what prices are like on the secondary market. So, there you go. Really happy to have this Luke. He's my definitive Luke. Really happy to have Boba Fett finally. I was tarrying about having this guy on the list. It would be a testament to how good this figure is because, like I said originally, he was released in 2013 and he's still hitting the list for 2019 as a repack. But I just don't have a massive connection to Boba. As much as I like the guy, I was never a huge Bounty Hunter fan as far as Star Wars goes. Although Jango Fett, I absolutely loved Jango Fett. Let's go to Weapon X, Wolverine next. So I really like this figure actually, and I used it in a lot of PCAs. I think it's really underrated. Some people said some crap about it online. Yeah, I disagree with everything pretty much that Anthony's Custom said about the figure. He's a good figure, and he looks even great when... go watch my Weapon X PCA, you'll see what I mean. He's just a good figure. Let's have a look. Definitely, unfortunately, he's not getting on the list, but I was really happy that Infamous Iron Man was made. Okay, I know a lot of people wasn't super happy about that, but I just think he's done so well. He's so clean. And he's going next to my Superior Spider-Man because I love Infamous Iron Man and Superior Spider-Man. Those books were amazing. Sadly, he's not going to make the list. Now, I know there was a lot of people who wanted to see like a classic Doctor Doom. Well, you're getting that, so, you know, be nice to the Infamous Iron Man figure now, yeah? Here's Deadpool from the Legendary Riders. I wasn't going to get the whole bike down here and everything. If you've noticed, this guy... This is why Deadpool isn't making it. I just thought the Captain America one was better, but we'll get to that. Hopefully we can. Right. I actually do not dislike this figure as much as some people do. So I think this is a really, really good figure. Hasbro, obviously... all these figures are Hasbro. I didn't intend it to be that way. They just absolutely knocked it out of the park this year. Beast, absolutely great. Probably nearly made my 2019 list. And he might come back on. I was just a bit annoyed because there was something wrong with the peg on his flat hands to balance, so mine doesn't balance super well, and as a result I just didn't play with him a whole lot, but he's a brilliant figure. He's just not making the list. Who's next? Alright, okay. I absolutely love this line, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Unfortunately, the Dino Charge, who would have been on my list above all of the other figures in the wave, because he's the most posable and stuff, had a QC issue. The arm on mine broke and I had to make a repair. Sadly, that's the reason he's coming on off of the list. Who else do we have? I have this War Machine back here then. So a lot of people wasn't a huge fan of this War Machine, I assume. Whether it's accurate to the movie or not, I just think this is really good representation of War Machine. He should be big and bulky. And I'm very happy to have this. Really happy, in fact. So, yep, really good figure. Really bulky. The quality's there. You can feel it. He's actually a hefty figure. Really good. Worth picking up, definitely. But he doesn't make the list. Oh, it's getting kind of tough for me now. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, she ain't making the list. Although she's a really, really good figure. And that should say a lot, because I actually didn't rate the Captain Marvel movie too much. I don't like Brie Larson much as a person. I think she has an attitude problem. But regardless of all that, this figure is done really, really well. Extra head, extra hands, and just look at it. Even the likeness looks brilliant. So yeah, and I think they could have given us a head with shorter hair as well. It wouldn't have been that massive a spoiler. I wouldn't have been bothered about that. But yeah, good figure nevertheless. But she's not making the list. We'll go over here next. So as much as I love this Lord Zed figure, okay, I really, really do. He is just absolutely... He might even end up coming back on, because I'm arguing with myself now, taking him off. But god damn it, he's a good figure. He's a really good figure. He would have stayed on the list if there wasn't other figures here that I was more hyped and excited for. There we go. We'll put him to one side, and we have 11. So I've got to take one off. And take one off and then line them up for you. Right, okay. I don't know what it is about this Spider-Man figure. There's nothing super special about it. But I have just not been able to put it down. I'm not going to start slagging SH Figure Arts off. But they made a really bad Spider-Man figure recently. And it just made me think, to be honest with you... and this is what I was quickly going to put out. There isn't a huge difference as far as articulation with both these two Spider-Man figures. This one is weaker in my opinion because we didn't get the arms with him. That was a cop-out on Hasbro's part. But I don't know, I don't know what it is about this Spider-Man. But let's give it to Marvel Legends, because I've got to the point now where it's simple, it's really effective. They have this on lock, this Spider-Man making machine that they are. And this one, I don't know why, but it's like one of my favourite Spider-Man figures that I own. And I can't tell you why I feel like that, because there's nothing super special jumping out at me. He just is a really, really good, solid Spider-Man figure. And I would recommend it to anyone. So, there we go. Right, top 10. It's going to be hard for me to line these up, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? Screw it. Screw the rules. This guy, as good as he is, I was really pleased with him when he came out because of the whole added articulation and stuff, and just the accessories and stuff. Maybe he would have stayed on here if he came on a bike or something. But yeah, I'm going to take him off, and then I would put Lord Zed back on. But nah, just because of how much I can't put him down, we're going to bring Spider-Man back, okay? And we're going to go like this. So a figure you can't see right now. Let me just quickly take them all off, and I will line them all back up in order. I make strange noises. I do. What am I like? Right. At number 10, we're going to go for the Archive Anakin Skywalker. Now, I did add this robe, because I love that, like, dark Anakin look. And there's only one way to actually get this to look really effective, and that's to get the robe from the old man, Ben Kenobi, just because it sits on the head better. But yeah, we'll put him over here. Don't fall over, Anakin. He's at number 10. He is an old figure, he's been re-released, but I would argue with the new head, like, the skate he has, I was like, is that real leather? And I couldn't actually work out for a long time. But just with the new head alone, he might not have the best articulation. Oh, there's the focus, it decides to work now. But yeah, just a superb figure. Definitely deserves to be on there as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and then we'll go Spider-Man. Then we go Spider-Man. So 10, 9. Stand up, Spidey. There we go. Oh, who's 8? Who's 8? Right, this is a huge drop actually. And I never expected this, but I'm sat here now looking at the figures. And there's just some really good ones here. So I'm gonna go Hercules for number 8. Really good figure, really well sculpted. So happy to finally have him in my Avengers display. He was like top of my last video. I'll have to watch it and check, I'm not sure. But I really do love that figure, and I'm glad they made him. He just got pushed out by figures that I think are better. Next, we're going to go Ironhide. So, if you don't know, Ironhide's actually my favourite Transformer. And while they didn't get this perfect, in my opinion, there we go. Number 7, Ironhide. It's just so well done. He looks so G1. He's so fun to play with. His robot mode looks good. I would have just liked a bit more paint, I think. But what a figure. Like, I absolutely love this thing as well. Can't put him down. And like I just said, Ironhide was always my favourite, so I definitely think that has something to do with it. Okay. So next we're going to go for... Oh. No, screw it. At number 6, we're going to go for the Mud Trooper Han. He should be higher. I'm arguing with myself now. This might change come the end of the year. But, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 6. Mud Trooper Han. What an amazing figure. The amount of accessories you get with him in everything is just absolutely blows my mind. I'm super happy with this figure. And, oh my god, the head sculpt as well. The face printing tech they do. That's like a mini Hot Toys figure. Definitely go out and buy that one. That wave was solid. Which we'll come back to in a minute. Number 5. Now, okay, we're going to go for the Shadow Ranger. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. And SPD is actually one of my favourite series. My favourite Ranger of SPD is actually the Omega Ranger, but I do really love the Shadow Ranger. All the accessories these come with. I mean, Oh my god, the lightning... Hasbro just done an amazing job with these figures. They really, really have. I find it really hard to... I mean, I never intended to just fill this list with Hasbro figures, but it's literally just how it came out. Alright, so... Number 4. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you why I like this figure so much, because it's not even the most impressive Marvel Legends figure I've had in my hand, but it's like the Ultimates, the start of the Ultimates, okay, which I read in graphic novel form. That is what swung me to be such a huge Captain America fan, and it's just captured brilliantly with this. I love the colours, the attention to detail, I love the helmet, the bike itself is amazing. Probably could have done with a little bit more paint, but just this guy is absolutely chock-a-blocked, and he does feel special in your collection. He definitely stands out, which is why he's my number 4. Number 3, I wonder how many people see this coming. If you watched my top 10 Black series, then you probably know. Number 3, what can I say? This thing's better than anything Figure Arts have ever put out. The likeness on Samuel L. Jackson, in case you didn't catch that, it is just super, super good. It's literally like a mini Hot Toys. And again, like I said earlier about the Patrol Trooper, this guy has butterfly shoulders and just the poses you can get him in. Like, just for a quick example, he has really nice abdomen. I guess it's an abdomen. He's just such a well done figure. Right down to everything, the attention to detail on his belt and his lightsaber. Obviously, he comes with a robe, but I've had mine on display like this just after he's cut Django's head off. I just immensely pleased with it. At number 2, okay, gotta be, and this could change again as well, it's gotta be this Optimus Prime. Have you seen such a good looking Optimus Prime? And this is the Siege one, by the way. I was going to buy the Bumblebee movie one, but this one just, I don't know, it spoke to me and it looks better. This is how I want my Optimus Prime action figure to look. And as well as this is a Transformer, so it's got that toy gimmick of changing. Yeah, it looks amazing. It's every bit an action figure as much as a Transformers toy as well. So I'm immensely pleased with it. And then last but not least, like I said, Power Rangers was always my jam. It's the best thing in the world to me. And there you go. There is my childhood hero there, the White Ranger. God, I've been dreaming for a 6-inch White Ranger figure in this scale for so long, and Lightning Collection just absolutely nailed him. He has brilliant articulation, he poses super well even compared to the what's that other one, the Legacy line. They're good figures, but this is just completely like 100% more accurate, looks so much better in my opinion. If they were to bring this figure out every year, he would probably end up being top 10 on my list. But just really, really amazing figure. And I hope you guys agree. There you go. It was hard to do this and make this list. This is like my third run through. But that'll do it, guys. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Look out for part 3. And just a big shout out and a thank you to people like Toy Galaxy and JC2224. I botched that. Who make lists like this as well, because it's kind of inspiring when you want to make your own. But there you go. I'm happy with that. That's my list. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be bringing some like toy photography stuff back soon, so look out for that. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.